Hello, hello. Sorry, I had to step away from the computer for a second. Ended up being late, and I guess the music stopped. Wonderful. Not exactly sure how good my timing was. Maybe it's been dead for about 5 minutes. Who knows? Hopefully not. I'm only 3 minutes late. Here's the game. I think we're actually pretty close to the end of the Delta episode. Haven't actually seen Rayquaza yet, but as you can see, we are at Sky Pillar, so we shall see. He only stopped like a minute ago. Oh, I still have a unfortunate roach problem. Had to go spray down. I found a couple of them that were just chilling in my bathroom. I'm actually considering just breaking my lease early. I hate this place so much. Oh, dragon scale. Okay, I guess that's all that's up here. I can't actually see very well. A lot of broken floor. I didn't actually pay attention to, oh, probably right here at the entrance. I think this is the ladder that Zinnia took. Hello. Hello. Here you are. Here I am. It's me. Let me continue. It's finally time for chapter 2. Oh, right. Yeah. Forgot. A lot of talking. Okay. Yeah. I'm barely awake. I know you're thrilled. Yeah, okay, she understands. The meteor shone with the rainbow brilliance, as if some great life was held within. That was when, as if drawn by the brilliance, a Pokemon that shone in a blazing emerald. Hey, I played that game before. Blazing emerald hue descended from the heavens. Mike was actually in the way of the text. The Pokemon was none other than Rayquaza. Rayquaza's power overwhelmed that of the two primal Pokemon, and peace returned to the world. The people of Hoenn revered Rayquaza as the true savior. 1,000 years after this time, the meteoroids once again fell. A huge meteoroid, far greater than any before, struck the planet, boring deep into the ocean, and leaving behind it a crater larger than any other. The land born of this event later became known as Pseudopolis. Oh, that's interesting. That is it. Chapter 2 is over. That wasn't too much text. But we've only just left the starting line. There's a long way yet. Don't fall behind now. I mean, I'm distracted by the TM that's up there. How do I get to it? Hello? Literally in the middle of my screen, but I cannot reach. Okay. Probably reach it from up here. Hopefully. And sidetrack. It doesn't look like we can get. Maybe I can climb back down. This is a very confusing place. And considering it's not in the original games, it's even more confusing because I do not know the layout. The tale reaches the best part. Pseudopolis was born from a great meteoroid strike. The great meteoroid was the first of many disasters to befall humanity. When it punched into the planet, the land cracked beneath it, and a great welling of natural energy poured from beneath Hoenn. Thirsting for that energy, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon once again woke. The people had a wish, a memory from 1,000 years before. They wished that the legendary Pokemon clad in emerald light would appear again. The huge meteorite that lay at the heart of Pseudopolis gave off a boundless brilliance. I need to move my mic because it's like positioned in the worst way. Here we go. In its brilliance, it resembled a vast and powerful keystone. And once again, Rayquaza descended from whence it came in the heavens. The people fell to their knees before Rayquaza and made a wish for salvation. As they did, a great change came over the legendary Pokemon. It was enveloped in a blinding light. As the light receded, they beheld a Rayquaza beyond all knowledge. So Mega Rayquaza, basically. Sublime figure, incandescent with overwhelming life force. It was humanity's wish that brought about Rayquaza's transformation in the face of the Rainbow Stone. Yes, a wish, an intangible thing invisible to the eye. Yet this wish bound people and Pokemon together, enabling the legendary Pokemon to change its appearance. Doesn't it remind you of something? That's right, sounds like Mega Evolution, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure this is my last repel. I'm about to cry. Because I would still like to somehow obtain items. That means a lot of wandering off and extra steps. And I can't get... Hello? Pulling the camera away. I'm trying to see paths, would you please? How did the story end? After being transformed by the wish of the people, the Rayquaza saved them from disaster. Yeah, Scarlet's one of those games where it's like the mechanics are good, it's just implemented in such a way that it's a frustrating game to play. Once you've completed the game, it's just a matter of just catching Pokemon at that point. Which there's no actual bugs or anything with that, other than trying to traverse to the area to catch them, but yeah, for the most part, all the bugs are just like visual afterwards, but there's a lot of almost game-breaking bugs trying to play the game, so yeah, I might have been angry through some of those streams. Rayquaza once again confronted Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. The golden filaments that sprang from its body covered the sky. An emerald brilliance illuminated the area. A terrible wind arose. The wind and emerald light visibly sapped the power from Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Drained of their primal powers. Primal is a hard word for me to pronounce. I am fully aware that I have a speech impediment, and it's with R's. Just P-R-I is difficult for my mouth to articulate for some reason. I don't know why. Drained of their primal powers, the two vanished into the depths of land and sea. Rayquaza watched them go, regaining its usual appearance. Then it soared back up into the heavens where it dwelled. Weird hearing me get mad at the game because you've only seen my X and Y. Yeah, I tend to edit some of the anger out. There's one episode where I actually very irritated at the game. Just the mechanics of like one of the routes that you have to traverse through. It's like a desert route that there's wind that actually blows you sideways, and just trying to traverse it, it's such a poorly designed map that I'm very upset. It's weird because like when I get mad at games, it's like I don't really give a damn. It's just frustrating to be forced to play through stupid shit. It's like, just make the game fun all the way through. Why do you have to put this crap? You can still make fun puzzles that are difficult. There's no reason for obnoxious crap. But yeah, whenever I get angry at games, like I'm never actually like mad, but I do say some things. A witness to the series of events, a tall visitor from a distant land said, "It is the Delta, born of the great disturbances in this world. By the bonds born of mankind's wish and power of the stones, it will come the troubles that plague the world." But like I don't say anything that's like horrible or anything. It's just I say things that's like, bro, it's just a game, calm down. I'm not actually mad. I think there's some people in the chat that were like, "You're really upset about this?" Is like, yes, I'm actually upset. The battle area, yeah, that was just dumb. That was absolutely obnoxious. Like it. What am I supposed to do if like? Because of the way Pokemon is designed, like you can't save during certain parts of the game, which is nice now that in modern generations there's an autosave that is relatively well done. But like, if I needed to turn off the game, I would have to just turn the game off. I couldn't stop playing the game. I'm like, please let me leave. That was annoying. Draconids constructed the Great Tower to hold the Rainbow Stone that had granted Rayquaza its power. Oh, is that how the Sky Pillar came about? To get a little bit closer to Rayquaza in the heavens above. To record the history of the trials and the great feats. I almost read that as farts. Oh my god. Of mighty Rayquaza, for all to know. They've left behind the murals you see here. Mighty farts. Wonderful. That's how you summon Rayquaza. Now we know. Down for the last chapter in our tale. Wonderful. More stairs. Still really would like to have this item. Oh, I'm just progressing. Damn it. I was hoping I could like go around and find a different path. At last we reach the final chapter. Okay. Well, at least I can burn through the super repelled and progress at the same time. 1,000 years of peace followed after that disastrous time, but the Draconid people, learning from the long history's cyclical nature, foretold that the meteoroid would fall on the land again. The meteoroid to come, they prophesized, would be far greater than those that had come before it. This meteoroid would be great enough to break the world forever. I'm trying to figure out what that is supposed to be a picture of. I didn't really see it as I was scrolling up. It just looks like a bunch of triangles. I can't tell what that is. In order to prevent the great calamity, this great calamity, same thing. Those who held the knowledge of the past arrived at a plan. Fantastic farts. I just look over at chat and see fantastic farts. Wonderful. Their plan was to invoke Rayquaza, the great savior, and summon it to the land before the meteoroid could strike. History repeats itself, literally. The end of the Draconid's tale. I spent a long time thinking about how I could protect the happiness of as many people as possible. What I must do, as one that holds both the knowledge and the power, one who bears the happy wishes of those who could not live up to that fate. Well, I had to be really creative, you know? Alright, she's trying to summon a Rayquaza herself, I remember now. This appears to be the way to get the item. Should be actually just right here. Oh, okay, I see. It wasn't exactly worth it. I mean, it's a decent move. It's just literally suicide. I prefer to stay on the field as long as possible. Though it is useful to just get around obnoxious walls. I can't remember which generation changed it, but Explosion also used to have your opponent's defense before actually dealing damage. So it was actually pretty OP, pretty decent move. But one of the generations removed that. It always is like 250 base power, I think, now. See that, Esther? You always wanted to watch them, right? What even is that word? Litleonids? Little Leonid? Little Nids. That's how it's pronounced now. A million glittering stars falling from the sky. What happened to the camera? That was weird. Show's about to start. Are we happy now? Guess what could be better, dear Esther? Haha. It has a butthole. Why are you designed like that? Welcome to the Dragonheart altar. You know what I'm trying to do here by now, don't you? Trying to summon things. That's right, I will summon Rayquaza to the world to destroy the meteoroid headed for Hoenn. Good luck with that. It is our duty. She said duty. Farts and duty. What a wonderful stream. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm actually 30 and I'm talking about farts and duty. Wonderful. Ever since I was a little girl. And now I have to say that line. Great. I have always turned my eyes up to the sky. When I was so full of uncertainty that I felt my heart might be crushed by it. When I was so grief-stricken and alone, I thought my heart might break of it. I turned and looked up there, so that my tears would never ever fall. What about you? Have you ever had to do something like that? Not really. I mean, I do get the sentiment though, but I've just never really let things sit with me in that regard. Like, things sit with me, but it's more like I'll sit there and ponder how I could have changed certain events or how I could have done things differently and made things better or worse, and just kind of process things and use that to better myself. So like, I do definitely let things sit with me longer than they should, but not in the way that it usually would with most people, I think. So honestly, never, but I honestly do get the sentiment though. Honestly, it's kind of a common coping mechanism, I think. Young at heart. Especially when it comes to playing this game. I mean, it's weird, like, playing through some of these older games actually brought back, like, how I felt playing Black and White and Black and White 2. How I started being interested in the competitive side, because I've always been more of the story-driven side and just hacking in my Pokemon and doing all these cool things that would be, you know, challenge modes, whatever. Now it's like I'm following the competitive scene. Or, well, I mean, that's how it was when I was playing Black and White 2. And now that I'm playing the games again, it's like I'm very nostalgic for that, because I'm starting to get back into the competitive scene again. I'm starting to, like, I started subscribing to, what's his name? Cybertron VGC. He goes through different teams that win various VGC tournaments, because he's an actual commentator for Pokemon VGC, and he'll go through and use these different teams and kind of go through like the team breakdown, the various weaknesses, and go through different games and do live commentary throughout the games. And it's just absolutely fascinating seeing these absolute insane combinations that I never could have thought of. It's like, I really want to build those. I really want to play this game. I don't even care if I lose. I like seeing how other people come up with their own combinations too. It's just absolutely fascinating to me, and it brings out a lot of nostalgia. So yeah, young at heart, absolutely. This game is this game really brings it out of you. Don't you know that you're supposed to agree? I just did. Weren't you listening? It's like a whole 3 minutes. Come on now. And then we share a touching moment of pain. Used to watch the stars like this all the time, together with Esther. We were always together in good times and in bad. I loved her. I loved her with everything I had. I still lost her. Who? I want to see her. I want to be with her again. My sweetheart. Isn't Whismer here? Is she a ghost? Also, what was with the weird text box line? That was weird. I will, won't I? With this, just a little longer. I am slightly confused. Guess I should say good morning. Stop told it. What? Oh, she knocked us out. Okay. Why? What? That was so out of left field, but okay. Sure, I'll play along. I think it's time I give it a shot. Summoning the Rayquaza thing. I mean, for all we know, you could have just done that while we were knocked out and they could have flown off already. Sorry for all the trouble I caused you. If something happens to me, please take this little one. Can I just toss it off the tower? It'll bounce, right? She's absolutely cray-cray. A jewel bright and borrowed might from the spirits of the departed. There's sacred right in thy great sight. A life as well I offer. And a bunch of keystones start radiating. Bunch of light exploding. What's happening? I summon thee to aid this fight and save us from disaster. Realize them upon this world. For this do I summon thee. And she dies. Wait, she's alive. Okay. Now, what do you plan to do? Yeah, congratulations. What do you plan to do with this thing? No, the world will be saved. Yeah, sure. Whismer, use Astana. Surely it'll flinch. Surely it'll be terrified. Great Rayquaza, hear my wish. Achieve your Mega Evolution, take hold of your true power. Show me your true face. It's wearing makeup. Rayquaza that will save the planet. Another keystone. Eat her raw. Wait, actually, I'm pretty sure that you can learn flamethrower, so you can cook her if you want to. How can this be? I got all the keystones that could withstand your great power, and summoned you here. You came, and yet, why? Get good. Do it. Mega Evolve. Genius Keystone does not react. A use splash had absolutely no effect. So now what do you plan to do? Please answer the question. Done without enough power is you? Oh shit, now your victim blaming? What? The meteorites that should lie within Rayquaza's great body aren't enough? Having these 1,000 years drained them of their power? No. I can't. Everything I've done till now. Esther, I can't take any more. That's okay, my armpit will save the day. Oh, it's the meteorite, never mind. Glow of Ace's meteorite grew even stronger. And again, I think this is the one that we got from Meteor Falls, or at the volcano, I mean, after we beat Team Aqua. Meteorites, just like a Megastone. Armpit power. I can just imagine they put Terry Crews in the game for an Old Spice ad. Light is spilling forth from within Rayquaza's body. Power! That'd be a perfect spot right there. Okay. Flashbang. Whoa. Yeah, that's an understatement. All you have to say is whoa. Okay. Swallowing meteorites allows it to store as much power as a Megastone. It just ate the rock? Bruh. Your meteorite summoned forth the power needed for Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. That's convenient. It's amazing. Rayquaza is trying to build up power. It wants power for itself to take you on. It's everything you got to win over Rayquaza. You have to master it. Yeah, sure, let me just get on that. This is the legendary Pokemon that all Hoenn views as a great protector. And the only one who can direct it now? It's you. You have to do this. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna save, because I can do that. Eat rocks, get strong. That's the secret to life. Surely your doctor will understand. I actually think Mushi would be a decent lead. The problem is flying type attacks. I really want to spore. What is my speed on this thing? 91. Bruh, I'm dying. Okay. Do I have a Master Ball? I mean, I prefer to catch an Ultra Ball because I just spent money on a bunch of those. Didn't I? Where are they? I got 31. If you want to eat, if you want to get a beach bod, just eat beach. That's how it works. I mean, I don't think any of these are gonna really help. I don't think I have the flying berry. Maybe I do. I'm just gonna see what happens. That doesn't say Rayquaza. Why are you called Rayquaza? Why are you not called Kiriyarashi? I thought they were named after the words that they say. Rayquaza appeared. Yeah, no shit. Thank you, Gabe. It is in fact level 70. So again, I'm dying here. Wait, I don't have Spore. Damn. Okay, so maybe I don't lead with this. Maybe that's a bad lead. I do play a lot of Scarlet, and I do have a Breloom on that for catching Pokemon, and Spore Volt Swipe is just... that's just what Breloom has to me. I get my games confused. That's wonderful. Okay, doing this a different time. Let's just go with Kyogre then. And save. Yeah, wonderful. Oh, geez, it actually looks like it's trying to bite my face. I gotta wait for the animation to do this animation. Smooth game. More animations. Yeah, this game's come a long way since Gen 3. Not really sure if that's gonna be worth going for. I think I'll just Ice Beam to potentially knock you out. I don't know. Okay. I thought you might go for that, but I just figured like a Dragon Pulse or something was heading my way. Well, then I'll just do it again. Holy shit, okay. Oh, that does in fact KO you. Nope, it's back. I had to catch it. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, why isn't she doing this shit herself? Okay, well, I don't want to waste any items to heal up, so... gotta go through the scrap again. And also, Fly does a lot of damage. Think about this one more time. I don't really have much of an option in terms of like just staying on the field long enough. I mean, I gotta build up for this thing to be useful. Pretty sure it'll just one-shot Blubber. Oh, it is kind of actually bulky with a Rocky Helmet. This might actually be a decent lead. Get like a Toxic off or something, then switch to Kyogre, go for Origin Pulse, because it does resist that. I'm not gonna bother saving in case this is a crap idea. Which, you know, with my experience of my ideas, is most likely to be the case, so we'll see. Blubber. Actually, maybe I should have saved, because now I'm kind of curious if Stockpile helps me stay alive a little bit. I'm just not sure how much damage this thing's going to do to me right off the bat, but I'm sure it's going to be very high. Watch me get Oko by extreme speed. Bruh, I was kidding. Please don't. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I'll take that. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't feel so bad about it. Extreme speed again. That's fine. Okay, so now you've lost a third of your health just off of attacking me. That's one of the things I like the most about Rocky Helmet is it takes out an entire 1/6 of your HP if you attack it with a physical move. Like that's actually, I think one of the highest damage is just by doing nothing, by just sitting there. It's a very useful item. Yeah, I might not actually want to use Kyogre just yet. Actually, Kyogre is not really going to be very useful in terms of resisting. Then again, I think, actually, what are your stats? 114 physical defense, 127, so I can resist a little bit better, slightly better. HP is about the same. But then again, I was just going for Fly, which is Stab. I'm just gonna chuck a ball, see what happens. You are poisoned, so that's kind of a downside. I did put you on a timer. Yeah, okay. I figured this wasn't gonna be easy. And you went for a special move. You are difficult. Yeah, take chip. Ooh, oh yeah, and you also toxic. Maybe that was not a very good idea. It's a very short timer. I'm guessing they also probably didn't raise the catch rate on this thing either. Or did they? Okay, sure. If they didn't, catch rate is 3, so that's hella lucky. I'm curious what the catch rate was for that, what the percentage was. I'm gonna look that up. I'm actually curious. Assuming they didn't change it. I didn't see anything on Rayquaza's Bulbapedia page that says like, it has like a little asterisk next to its catch rate, so I'm curious. Oh wait, catch rate's 45. But that also says in Gen 7, so I don't know. Oh, in the trivia section for Bulbapedia, it actually specifies Rayquaza's catch rate was raised from its original value of 3 to 45 in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This is likely due to it being a required capture due to the Delta episode storyline of the game. Interesting, so I did manage to avoid spoilers, because I didn't know that. But interesting. Oh, and OBS froze. That's wonderful. There we go. Flies forever over the ozone layer, consuming meteoroids for sustenance. Tasty. The many meteoroids in his body provide the energy it needs to Mega Evolve. Well, congratulations on being part Aggron. Eating mountains. Eating rock. Very tasty. You have a nickname? No, because I'm curious on what the story does with you. Oh, you just transferred to the box, okay. What's this to join your party? Well, you're kind of useless because you haven't picked up an item in forever, so... Send the HMs. So now I'm trapped because I can't use HMs anymore. Congratulations and thank you. History has chosen me. No, you did. Not history, you. Don't you get that confused? Thinking all high and mighty of yourself over here. The truth remains that Rayquaza chose you and not me. Get good. Well, I don't know how to put it into words exactly. I think I understand why. You'll be our successor to our long history now, and I pass to you the final key to Rayquaza's true power. The move that only it can learn, Dragon Ascent. Which I think gets rid of Fly? Rayquaza succeeded to the power of Dragon Ascent. It's time that I do my last task as Lore Keeper and fly away. Wait. You attained the power for yourself. Now I have you prove to me that you can master that power. Bruh. And now I gotta battle her. My final duty as the last Lore Keeper of the Draconid people. Show me that you can exceed it, the entirety of history that we have clung to until today. My pulse. I can feel it racing. I'm feeling totally pumped. Now she's gonna go all monkey mode again. Wonderful. I do like that stance, so that's kind of cool. She does look like a weirdo, though. Hello, Guja. What? Okay, I guess I'm leading the Rayquaza, sure. What if I just refuse? Okay, fine. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, yeah, I can just do that. Wait, I can make it evolve without using Dragon Descent? Am I holding an item? No. Level 70. Attack is 236. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Can't really see nature or anything. I was just curious. I'm getting impatient. That's fine. Okay, I guess I can just do that then. I'm actually gonna Dragon Dance, even though that's very unnecessary. No, because they ate it. Right, I guess that's true. Yeah, it's a sick design. I like that. Delta Stream. So I just completely negate my weakness via flying move, or flying type. Yep, so Ice Beam isn't going to deal as much damage. Still got crit though, of course I did. Just my luck. And get blasted. Hey, goodbye. Delete the Gudra. Tyrantrum. Ooh, another Pokemon to delete. Can I see your stats when you make evolve? Because you can with other Pokemon. It went from 236 attack to 270. Yeah, this Pokemon is kind of gross. It's banned. It's so banned. Still sick as hell though. Delete. And you have all dragons. Would make sense. She has a Draconid. I mean, I can just spam the same move. I just realized I used Dragon Dance and I'm using a move that doesn't have attack. It's a special move. I mean, I did only do it for the speed in case she had a speedy Pokemon for some reason that outspeeds Rayquaza, even though I didn't think anything would, but just in case, you know? But I was actually thinking, hey, there's also the benefit of the attack increase too. I could probably one-shot everything. I'm just doing it anyway. I'm not even using the attack increase. Didn't even click in my head. Yeah, okay, I just sweep her team. I just used Dragon Dance to flex. Didn't even do it for the normally intended effect. Yeah, go ahead. I wasn't using it anyway. Oh, and it's Omega. Okay. That's actually why I don't like using legendaries. If I want to sweep a team, I want to have earned the sweep. This thing was literally just given to me and I just deleted her team for nothing. I like OP Pokemon, but I don't like too OP, you know? I don't like to just one-shot everything. I like the chance of losing, because that actually makes it more fun. That's why I don't generally use legendaries. I don't mind mythical Pokemon because, you know, 100 across the board. You're about the same as a pseudo legendary. It's fine. You should even be able to beat the meteorite that's approaching the planet. All right, that thing is still happening. We're just wasting time. And we wasted enough time to go to a whole nother day. Isn't that thing already smashing through the planet at this point? Hey, I'm a successor. Wonderful. You and Rayquaza must protect nature, Pokemon, the people, etc. Everything. Okay. I'm an astronaut now. Are we just gonna go into outer space? Bruh. Okay. And we're like actually in outer space, outer space. So like I thought that is just the Pokemon comes from space and attacks us, but we are actually gonna go fight it in space. Okay. Pokemon's got some crazy ideas. Sure. This looks like fun. Get wrecked. Hey, that looks familiar. I've done this puzzle before, and that was in fact accurate. You know, I just bought a can of Raid today for all the roaches. I wonder if it works on this thing. Oh, you freak. You know, I called you a freak, but you've actually been like my absolute favorite legendary for like 8 generations of this game, so. I mean, you die to anything that touches you, so. Yeah, it's fine. I survived even. I probably could have caught this thing, but nah. Like, Deoxys really isn't even that good. It's awesome, decent use and competitive, I think. During, I think it was like Gen 4, maybe? But it just really isn't good. It is the fastest Pokemon, though. Got a letter from Esther. Okay, thanks. And to clear my throat. I was finally able to bring everything to an end. No, I did that. I can't. Credit where credit is due. I thank you for that. Okay, thank you. I think I'll spend some time now trying to find out if it's also possible to forge, not forgive, or forget. Forge a new beginning, or something once lost. Until we meet again, Zinnia. The energy reading appears to be diffusing. We can confirm that the meteoroid has been destroyed. Yeah, you're welcome. No, we already confirmed earlier the line is power. Meteoroid, the meteoroid, it's... Think the powers above. It's... Calm yourself, man. Nah, who am I kidding? I'm so happy I can kiss you. Do it. Animate it. Let me see it. I want to see perfect 60 FPS making out of these two men. Let's go. We did it. We actually did it. Success is ours. Thank you, Race. I'll be leaving then. Goodbye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Where's he going? That's right. You okay? You look like you were in trouble recently when those strange thugs came around. All right, I forgot about them. Of course, my Pokemon and I are fit for anything. It's got my keystone back for me. Hey, you got it back. That's cool. Mr. Norman gave me a ticket to resort. That sounds really neat. Can't wait to go check it out. Never dreamed I would think that Wally was too well. He looks so honestly happy. I can't help feeling happy too. That's sweet. Bro. Sorry. That's all you gotta say? Not call the police so I can turn myself in? Nothing. Looks like Matt feels sorry for what he's done. That'll fix everything. It's unforgivable. Ah, bro. Absolutely unforgivable. I'm Archie. I can't forgive what I've done. Okay. I drove my own loyal crew to such despair as this. I have no right to call myself a leader anymore. I'm sorry, Matt. I truly am. Ah, bro. I'm planning to start everything over from scratch, Matt. When, what? What happened back then with Kyogre and what happened this time? Look, you can't do everything, or you can't do anything if you're all wrapped up in what you believe. There's a lot of reading in this game. Team Aqua or Team Magma, Pokemon or people? There's no reason why we got to just pick one of them. It might be a pain, it might even be a bit scary, but we've got to take that step into the unknown. Mix it with people who aren't like us. That's the kind of Team Aqua that I want us to be from now on. Think you can be part of that kind of Team Aqua, Matt? You bet I will. Can't believe these two. Yeah, they're morons. What do they think they're doing standing there with their faces all wet with tears? Well, I guess it could be worse. Getting a bit of closure for different stories. I still owe you for your help at the Sky Pillar. Thank you for that. He kind of did nothing. I would like you to be so thoughtful. You know, this experience really brought it home for me again. Still so much about this world that I do not know. What would have happened to Hoenn if Ace had not been here to aid us with this and the incident with the super ancient Pokemon? I alone was powerless to stop either. There's no one person in this world who knows all, no one or none who can do all. Stephen, there's no cause for such worries or concern. Don't worry, it's not that I'm so shocked by my own disappointing performance, but rather what? I was just thinking about how much more there is I must learn about nature and Pokemon, and about my fellow humans as well. If I'm to keep living in this huge wide world, I want to walk this world on my own 2 feet, see it with my own with my own eyes. I mean, he just had 2 of them, so. To feel it on my very skin. Ew. Touching. I need to put into practice all the advice I ever give to Ace. Yeah, that would be smart. I mean, what would be the point of giving me advice if you don't live it yourself? Hypocrite. That's what I'm thinking now. You can't intend to. We don't need to fear. I won't just disappear at once. I'll still be around doing my duty on behalf of the Pokemon League. When the time does come for me to pursue my own hopes, I hope that you, Wallace, will be behind me to lend a hand. Seems I have little choice. I bow to the whims of the pampered heir. I, Wallace, will do this thing you wish. Thank you, my friend. Stephen wants to go touch grass. It's good for him. Good for him. See the world. And Wallace just wants to be lazy. He's like, I don't want to be out here anymore, so yeah, sure, I'll pretend like it's a pain, but I'll do it anyway. Is your name my child? Granny. Your works are hard. It is enough, child. Done with your burden, let it go now. For everything there must be an ending, only then can there be a new beginning. This is immutable truth that all living things on this planet, great and small, must accept. We Draconids have seen it in our history, as you have seen it in your own life. Now is the time for rest. Let down the great burden you have borne so long alone, so that you might at last take a step forward toward new life. Now is the time for rest. Yes. Okay. I'm so confused about what she was saying about wanting to see Aster come back to her or whatever. I thought she was implying that Aster died and that was like a spirit that was following her or something. That was very confusing. I was hoping that the closing part of that was going to kind of explain something or be a little more emotional or heartfelt, but I'm so confused. Or maybe it did and I just did not understand it because I'm dumb. All are plausible. I suppose May and Ace have probably arrived by now. I imagine so. Weather is good today, they should get a good view of the stars. You know, I'm really glad we moved here from Johto. Interesting. So they moved from Johto to Hoenn. I mean, it sort of implied, just that was kind of the theory, the rumor when the games first came out, is that, you know, you just moved to the new town. You probably moved from Johto since you're new to New Bark Town in Johto, fresh from Kanto. It's just kind of implied, but that's actually confirmed there. That's interesting. I think that meeting you, Birch, and Mrs. Birch, I guess that's fair. That's not really his first name, but it's weird seeing Mrs. Birch. And Little May. So her name is May Birch. Interesting. And Brendan Birch. Oh, I bet he got picked on. Has had a huge impact on Ace's life. It's just the same for our May. Don't you agree? Of course. Whenever she does make it home all May has to talk about is Pokemon and her precious friend, Ace. Wonderful. I think she has a crush on Ace. Poor guy. I think she's over the moon about this adventure and the great friend she's found. I think our boy is just the same. He always looks so happy these days. I hope you'll continue to look after our Ace for many more years to come. Why, Norman, you don't even have to ask. Nothing can make me happier. Are they trying to have them adopt me? What's happening here? Well then, dear, isn't it about time we were headed back home? Let's get supper started. It's because we'd probably be starving when we get home. And to make any plans yet for dinner? What do you think we should have? Of our little boy's favorite. What is my favorite? Don't act like you know. He actually went straight to the fridge. Microwave meals. Sure. Let's go. I mean, I live alone, so like microwave meals are cheap, really easy, and super quick, so I do eat them a lot. Plus, I hate cleanup after cooking. It's easier just to take a little plate out of the microwave and wipe it off and put it back. That's all the cleanup that you have to worry about. What's my favorite? Microwave meal? Almost anything that's like the Marie Callender's microwave dinners. Those are almost always really good. There's a couple that are like, I could do without. And weirdly enough, Michelinas are like really tasty for how cheap they are. Those taco bites and pizza bites go pretty hard sometimes. Never felt this touch before. What? Get off the seat. Favorite food in general. Anything that I can eat with the various stupid allergies that I gotta work around. I have to be such a picky eater, so I do like tacos, but I can't have any with like pico or guac because it usually has a lot of onion powder or garlic powder. I like garlic, but I'm highly allergic. Same with onions. So like I have to be careful on what I eat. I like burgers, but I always have to ask for no onions. My favorite food overall was, it's probably burgers. Like a really good burger that's cooked properly. It's got like really good condiments and not like cheap French's mustard, but it's got like a good Dijon or something, and not like just plain ketchup and mayo, but like a creamy aioli or something, like just something that's like a really good burger can really smack, you know. But I think just like any in terms of food that like doesn't matter how it's done, it's always good. Tacos. Like it doesn't matter if it's leftover tacos that you forgot about in the fridge overnight because you got a really bad hangover and so you went to bed early. Not that I know from experience. Put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. So good. Pick the lettuce off because that's gross, microwave lettuce, but yeah, in general, I dislike onions too. There's some onion bits that are okay in some foods that I don't mind, but yeah, overall I hate onions and I'm allergic, so it's just like I just avoid them completely. Garlic is like, yeah, my throat starts to close up, but I'll struggle through that. Garlic is so tasty, I can't do without. Thank you for visiting the Moss Deep Space Center. We're on a date, that's cute. Center will be closing shortly. Make sure that you don't forget anything when you leave. Just leave May behind. Hey, bye, going home. Sure what they say though, time really flies when you're having fun. Like I've worked various fast food places too, and I could never eat the food that I was like making basically. I just, because I knew how it was made and I got sick of working there, so why would I eat there? I've worked, it's like a year-ish, a little over a year at Taco Bell, and yeah, every day I was eating Taco Bell and never got sick of it. Never had taco pizza. I mean, I'm allergic to garlic, which is usually in like various marinaras, and onions as well, also. But it's cut out small enough that it's not, I don't have any like severe reactions. You're back at last. Hi, it's me. As for taco pizza, I have had taco pizza. I've also had the shitty taco pizza that Taco Bell. I don't have it very often though. I've had it a couple times. I think my mom made one that was like homemade that was pretty decent. And I remember my grandma had one that was I think it was like Tombstone or Dijon or something. It was one of the frozen ones, but it was pretty tasty. I did have to pick off all the onions and peppers though, because it actually had like slices on it. It was like slices of like large chunks of beef. It was like a taco pizza that had like all the ingredients that would be in a taco, but it was like large chunks instead of like dices, which you would normally find on a pizza. So it was kind of weird anyway. Still pretty tasty though. I think it's like ground beef or something that they actually put on there instead of like pepperoni and stuff. Bruh. I started my stream with a little bit of bandwidth issues and then it stopped, so I thought it was fine, but now it's just came back. Why is my internet like this? Or YouTube. Whatever the issue. And somebody's screaming again. Oh, okay. Bruh, what is happening? Why if it isn't me again? We can get another starter from some other region. Okay, Gen 5. That's cool. That's Gen, let's go. In fact, best starter from Gen 5. Sorry, inhaled really sharply and half a gallon of spit went down. Oh my god. Okay. I did want to cough on the mic. Getting chased by who? Yeah, this is interesting. I sure misread that situation. I thought that Machoke from the Pokemon Postal Service was a wild Machoke. What a slip up. I sure do appreciate you trying to help me out though. In fact, keep the Pokemon. You're just handing them out like candy. 2 children. Where's the police? I do like Oshawott though. You know, with how close... Speaking of make them get your palms, I'm wondering if because of how... Like, there's no way that you can't see from this window right here everything that's happening right... I bet you anything, they're just watching and laughing their ass off inside. There's no way that they're not. Better yet, I'm pretty sure that there's a window up here, isn't there? Better vantage point. Come on. She even has a TV there. She can just sit here, and then she like appears outside whenever there's a commercial. Like, yep, still being chased like a dumbass, and then goes back to her show. Yeah, okay, I see what's happening here. Don't you guys act so coy. You're just sitting here trying to pretend like you weren't watching out the window. Man, I'm caught in the act. Let's just move on. They probably send out their own Pokemon when they're bored just to chase them around. I'm not super trapped. I can fly. This is the place. He's already dropped 3,200 for, and it went back to climbing. Okay. Oh, I'd like to at least make it to the battle resort. I think that's what it's called. The thing with Bulbapedia is it does have like some walkthroughs for some games. And so something that I found useful is, at the very least, I can, if I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm going to be lost, I can open up those on my phone because it actually opens up like, you know, the whole page in a mobile view. But it has everything like condensed, I guess. So you have to click on the title of the section to actually expand it. So I can always see where, like, just generally like where the town is that I'm going to be headed to or what route. And I did that for the end of this game to see what's after the Delta episode in Battle Resort. That was it, yep. But that was the last thing on the list. I think for X and Y at the... I can't remember which part it was. It's the one before Lumiose City. It talks about a whole bunch of other stuff that's outside of the section that I was talking about, so there's probably more. But I mean, Battle Frontier was the best part of Pokemon Emerald, so I gotta see what this is about. Bro, the lag... Why is the lag persistent? Almost 5,000 frames just tossed in the trash. Great. Leader Maxi, the time has come for us to fight. What's happening? Who are these people? He's in a hurry. Sorry, ma'am, sir, running into you like that. Okay. He's upset, stomping tantrum. Alright, Tabitha. I've only just turned 27. How old do you think I am? I should never forgive you. I'll make him cry. You do that. Was Tabitha heavier set in the older games? Nothing wrong with it. I was confused as to who that was, actually. Leader, is that this child? Yes, indeed. The hero who crushed Team Aqua's hopes and saved the world. I had not expected to meet you here. And your friend to the young man who just left, his whole body seemed to hum with the eagerness for a battle. Must be quite the trainer. He's alright. Seems I may get to battle both of you and the young man here. Wahaha. It appears that coming to this island may prove worth the trouble yet. Gotta fight him in battle. Okay. There's been something on my mind ever since the incident in Pseudopolis. In another time, or perhaps another world, only a fraction of an inch removed from our own. It seems very likely that it would have been us in Team Magma standing against you in that battle. Perhaps we would have been the ones trying to revive Groudon and obtain this terrible power for ourselves. And I'm sure that there would be a different team standing here saying the exact same thing with slightly different text in a different, similar game. Weirdly enough, that still made sense. At least it did to me, so probably didn't make any sense. Might be nice. Of course, it's pure fantasy, talking about other worlds or alternative realities. I have the hiccups. It is just a dream for those of us living in the present world. Ah, yes. Now that I had the good fortune to meet you here again, I should give you that thing. What? Oh, a camera update. Okay. So we get the Sharpedo White, whatever, from Archie, and the camera update from this dude. Okay, thanks. I look forward to the day when my Pokemon team might face yours in battle. Until that day. And with that, we bid you adios. Is that overdue? You seem fun. Target locked. Bruh. Settle down. Okay. Running away from that. Fancy resort. How incredible. Please don't get in our way. He will knock you over. I've seen it in action. You two don't look like spectators. You must be trainers who came here for a challenge, correct? I came to check out what's around, anyway. Those who come to see battles and those who come to battle. That's right, where can we battle? You'll know the Battle Mesa? I'm relatively familiar. I mean, I've just fought a couple battles. I just kept winning, and so I ended up running so I could see what else I could do in the game. I don't think there's actually like a limit to how many times you can just keep going over and over again. I think that it actually tracks your progress, so you just keep winning BP for the most part. Which can be used to be spent on like proteins, I think ability capsules, so you can change Pokemon abilities. Various TMs, etc. Useful, but a lot of grind. It's better to have you experience it rather than me explaining it in words. Make sure you visit the Battle Maison. That's at the top of the island's main hill. Sure, why not? Good reply, nice attitude. I'll give this to each of you. Speaking of recording. Use a VS recorder. You can record battles with friends and battles at the Battle Maison and watch your dad get chased by Pokemon. It's a must-have item for a trainer. Sounds amazing. Are you sure? Can I have one? No need to hesitate. Once you reach this place, you are our enemies and rivals. Oh, great. It's on site. That's fantastic. Let's leave. I'm leaving now. Good luck, you two. That's convenient for you. Battle Maison. I'm curious about what kind of place it is, but I think I'll take a look around the island first. Never been so far from home before, and I've never visited anything like a resort. So I'll be off exploring, Ace, but I'll see you later. Hope we can battle again here in the resort. Yeah, I think he's a replayable character. Unfortunately, it's some of the spoilers I couldn't avoid with doing stuff with Pokemon X, as it does talk about similar buildings in other games and the trainers that you can fight. So yeah, Wally, I think, is in here. I think you can fight May/Brendan in here as well. Got a hungry cat. Hey, cat likes good food. What can I say? Also, I still have Rayquaza at my party. Wonderful. Wait, what did I use the Master Ball on? Oh yeah, this thing. Duh. I just saw a Master Ball on the cable thing. I was confused for a second. I remember I used it, but I just couldn't remember what I used it on. Is that the only thing that's here then? A bunch of Whismer. Wim. Agreed. Wait, come see the Battle Resort's famous Whismer show. Sure. I'm gonna get all fired up. Okay, Whismer, everyone gather around. The Whismer that you will be following today is... the Whismer with the winsome eyes. It has a big mushroom. Alright, let's start. Okay, what's happening? Am I supposed to keep track? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I think it's number 3. Number 1, 3 again. 3. 4. Stop. You can stop anytime now. I think it's number 1. Find the Whismer that asks you to follow. That Whismer is holding a big mushroom, right? Yes. Am I right? You are? Incorrect, bruh. Okay. I blinked right at the start and I thought I kept watching, but I guess not. Still learned nothing. Okay, I'm not blinking once. My eyes are gonna burn, but it's fine. Yeah, she describes them, but they're all the same. Has a big mushroom. I don't even care about the big mushroom. I will not have a game beat me. One. 2. Still 2. 4. Oh shit. 2, 3, 2. 3, 2. 3, 2. 1. I really hope I saw that movement correctly. I did, in fact, blink right at that last little part. I think I got it. It's either 1 or 4, and I'm going to be super upset. Hey, I got it. Okay. Receive your prize, a big mushroom. I don't even think it even sells for any real amount. I think it's only used for, I think, relearning moves. Can't remember. I didn't want to sit. Battle Frontier project has started. First Battle Frontier facility, the Battle Tower building model. Do you unlock the buildings? What? So, like the okay, the pyramid isn't even a thing. Can I get down to the beat? What are you doing? I've collected 197 BP. Just 3 more, I can change my Dodegon's ability. Yeah, for 200 for a ability capsule, I believe. And for the Pokemon World Champions. And with Dragon type, that's pretty much the entire meta for this generation, yeah. That and the last generation. Gen 5 was just overwhelming with a bunch of dragons. Okay, there's not really much here except for the Battle Mason and a hint at a battle tower. There's not even actually a battle tower. I mean, the Battle Mason is kind of a battle tower in a sense. It's just 3v3, keep going until you eventually give up. Hello? Teach the Pokemon to move and in return for BP. Decent moves. Hello. Actually, pretty cheap too. For how decent these are. I'm guessing you probably get 1 BP per battle, so you gotta... Actually, I think I won 8 times in my Pokemon X video, so I could at least teach 1 move. What do you teach? Also kind of decent. Okay. Need your Pokemon to move. They were cosplaying as dragons. These actually pretty decent too. Actually, like the Hyper Offense main moves that every Pokemon wants to use pretty much. Also kind of decent. Okay, well, not too bad. Is there anything in the water? I cannot surf because I don't have my line in with me. Is it worth teaching surf to a Kyogre? Sure. Oh, I don't have to just teach the Kyogre. You know what? Sure. Teach it to Rayquaza. Since you replaced my HM user, you can be my HM user. Sure, good. It feels weird to get rid of extreme speed, but I'll get rid of it. I have dropped almost 10,000 frames since I started my stream, and it's only an hour and a half long. That is upsetting. It's only 3%, but it's still obnoxious. I can't even surf. Okay, well. My headache has not really gone away, so I don't think I'm gonna stream any Scarlet, but I am pretty happy with the end of this game. It actually is a lot of fun. Parts of the story were a little bit tacky, which is kind of weird, but still very interesting lore that I got to learn about pretty much everything within Hoenn. The history of Hoenn, the reason why Skypillar exists, the whole history of Rayquaza, the kind of genetic makeup of Rayquaza too. It literally eats a meteorite. That's kind of fucking metal, literally and figuratively. Yeah, this was actually a very pleasing game. For all the flack that it supposedly got, which it really did. I saw a lot of flack online, and it was actually one of the reasons why I didn't ever play it originally. I'm guessing Pokemon can appear here. This is actually a very impressive remake, especially after playing BDSP, which they were okay games, but this was a very, very good game in comparison. I'm just wandering around at this point. I don't think there's anything. There's probably stuff you... Hello? I recognize this man. You. I want to ask you something. Where? Where am I? The Battle Resort. Battle Resort? It's a place, it's a battle place. It also is a resort. I don't get it. Hey, what happened to you? You're absolutely soaked to the skin. Even in a tropical place like Hoenn, if you are soaked like that, you'll catch cold. Yeah. Oh boy, I guess I have no other choice. Come to my cottage. I haven't completed that story yet. I hope this isn't spoiling anything for me. Oh my god. Where did they go? Pokemon Daycare? Are you in here? Probably not. Nope. Please come back. I am curious. I'm gonna have to search forever to find this man. Okay, so the stream continues until I find Looker. Also, his name in Japanese is literally just handsome. Is this confirming Z moves? These are all lined up in a Z pattern? What's happening? Hiccup, please. It's very frustrating trying to talk with hiccups because sometimes it makes my voice crack, and it's like, I've already had to deal with that crap through puberty. Please don't make it happen again. It's like 90% of my voice cracks are because I have like persistent hiccups when I'm talking forever. Why do I stream? Where I have to sit here and talk forever. Hello. That's OP. Thank you. That's mine now. I didn't even talk to you. I'm just robbing you blind. So, I'm the custodian here. Then say nothing. Stuff over there is just some junk I picked up while cleaning. You're dumb. Thanks, though. That's fine. You're just a half-naked man. Not what I'm looking for. But yeah, Looker's name in Japanese is just handsome, and that's amazing. Which, I mean, Looker is still a term that people use for a attractive person. That person's a looker, you know? It's just a very generic name. Looker. It's like going over to somebody and be like, hey, what's up? Your name's sexy now. I think that's actually heading back. I don't want to go that way. Did I literally circled the entire island. Holy crap. Probably over here somewhere. Various cottages. Speaking of FBI, gentleman is a famous trainer in the country that he hails from. It seems like he's quite taken with you, kid. What? He's telling me something important, but I can't tell what he says. I only know like 2 of those symbols. One of them is pronounced do, but that doesn't get me anywhere. Beat it 100 times in a row. Yeah, you don't ask for much. You're a trainer, aren't you? You came all the way out here. Just racing berries as a diversion. Okay, thanks. Actually kind of useful. She probably gives you all the stat lowering berries. Undo, I think, is its special attack. Hi. What did I walk in on? What is happening? You really came. Blast it. I guess I just gotta do it. What is happening? You take the chance to get away. What are you talking about? I couldn't possibly leave you here. They're sweet, but I actually don't care about y'all. No offense. Oh, it's a 3-way. This is awkward. It's a 4-way. I am a child. Leave me out of this. Help. A leader Maxi came here too. Okay, it's a 5. Please, I just want to leave. You know, to be honest, I came to bring you back with me. It looks like maybe I shouldn't have bothered. You just take good care of her, you hear? Oh, damn. Now it's awkward. I think that little Miss Magma and I would arrive at the same conclusion. That's how it is, so why don't you just date each other? You kind of forced me to get dragged into this. I might as well be the therapist for y'all. You busybody. You bet I will. Okay. I'm sure that was cute and sweet, but please let me leave. I'm trying to find liquor. Stream. Please cooperate. Let the lag desist. It's almost over anyway. I just had to find a man. I'll ignore them. That's the Lucario. Hello! You kidnapped him. Poor man, he seems he has amnesia. Good. Please don't spoil anything for me. You again. I apologize for my actions earlier. The truth of the matter is, I have no idea in the world what I'm doing here, or even who I am. I know plenty about you. The first thing of which I can remember is waking here upon this beach, baffled, lacking awareness of the circumstances that brought me here. And at that moment, you appeared. I feel as though I have some duty that I should be accomplishing, but of it, I can remember nothing. Please pardon me for going on about myself. In fact, I feel quite uneasy. Of course, I must thank you for finding me. An Audinite. And more lag. He gives and he taketh. Gives me a mega stone and takes my bandwidth. Thank you, Looker. I appreciate it. I found this in the pocket of my overcoat. Here's the only thing that I had on me. Why? I'm curious now. I do not know if it will prove it worth anything, but I'm glad to give it to you. Who am I? Who in the world am I? What is this? The end of the Looker saga? That's depressing. Bruh. Okay. Well, now I'm sad. That's a depressing note to end the stream on. Jesus. But this was definitely a fun game, though. And I wasn't expecting that. That's interesting. Yeah, hopefully that didn't really spoil anything. I don't really know if it would have. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. I probably won't be able to stream again until Thursday. But my whole week has been changed to a closing schedule for this week, which is interesting. Which means recording, luckily, I'll be able to do tomorrow morning. I still have to finish the Looker saga. I'm curious. It seems there's a lot of interesting shit going down, so I'll be able to record that tomorrow and have it uploaded probably on Tuesday. Stream on Thursday, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna be streaming next, but probably gonna be recording Gen 7 next. I might end up streaming as well, Gen 7. Because I want to play through both Sun and Ultra Sun. Or maybe Ultra Moon, one of those. In place of Sun or Ultra Sun. Not sure yet. But thank you for stopping by and chat. Always appreciate it. And I'm pretty sure I just saved, but I'll do it again. Hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.